Yo, what is up, everybody? Bradley Walker here.
And Jared, but you can call me Seven.
In today's video, we're going to be doing a news forecast video for you guys. We do these videos every Sunday, so definitely want to check these videos out. It'll give you a good indication on what is going to be driving the currency markets on the upcoming week. So definitely want to stay tuned with these videos. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our videos. We're dropping content 7 days a week, not just on YouTube, but on all other platforms as well. So definitely check out the links in the description of this video and follow us on all major social media platforms, as well as check out our links for signing up to our free Forex course, limited time access to get our course for free to help you get started trading in the foreign exchange markets. Also giving you access to our Discord 7-day free trial to start copying our trades and get access to our community. On top of that, we have our recommended brokerages. We recommend Hugo's Way. Link is in the description of this video. You can actually trade cryptocurrencies on the upside and downside, as well as US 30 indexes, indices, and a lot of other things. So definitely check those out. Also, you can sign up for our Robinhood and our Webull accounts, and you can get a free stock, and we would get one in return as well. So definitely check out the links in the description of this video. We're going to switch over to forexfactory.com and break down some of the news events that are going to be driving the markets this week. All right, guys, so starting off the week, you can see right here, we have it set up August 9th to the 13th. So this upcoming week, Monday and Tuesday are going to be pretty quiet. We have a little bit of mild impact news coming out early on, a little bit of moderate impact news coming out for the US dollar at 10 a.m. on the 9th of August. So we have the FOMC member Bostic speaking, and we also have the JOLTS job openings coming out. And then at noon, we have the FOMC member Barkin speaking as well. So those are going to be moderate impact news, something to definitely pay attention to, but probably not going to cause too much volatility looking at those right there. Moving into Tuesday, if we scroll down a little bit, same thing. Nothing too crazy is going to be happening on Tuesday. We do have at 5 a.m. some moderate impact news coming out for the euro. So we have two news events coming out at 5 a.m. for the euro. And then at 8:30 p.m. we have an Australian dollar moderate impact news event coming out as well. But Monday and Tuesday are going to be pretty quiet in the Forex markets. Nothing too crazy is going to be coming out as far as the news goes, but definitely still want to pay attention to those moderate impact news events to see what overall is going on. Jumping into Wednesday, we definitely have a pretty quiet start to the day. Starting into the New York session, we do have some high impact US news coming out for the CPI and core CPI. So we're going to click these, open them up, and as always, break down why traders will care for these news events that are coming out. So let's open up this CPI right here. So jumping right into the CPI, you can see right here what it measures. It is the change in price of goods and services purchased by consumers. It is the consumer price index. You can see down here, consumer price index. Why traders care? Consumer prices account for a majority of overall inflation. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to raise interest rates out of respect for their inflation containment mandate. So definitely want to pay attention to this. Core CPI coming out also. I'm going to pass it over to Seven. He's going to break down why traders care on the core CPI.
And also, before we go to that, you see the little paper that's in the folders. That's just for related stories. If it doesn't have a paper, then it doesn't have a related story. You can see week ahead, dollar turns to US inflation data. So any of the folders with a paper in it, it has a related story connected to the news event.
Yeah, right down here, related stories. It says it will be a quiet summer week with no central bank meetings and only a handful of economic data. So just like we said, overall pretty quiet week, but we do have some news events that we want to pay attention to. I'm going to switch over here to the core CPI. Seven's going to break that down for you guys and tell you why traders care.
This measures the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. And why traders care. Consumer prices account for the majority of overall inflation. Inflation is important. Basically the same thing Brad just said. It's the same reason why traders care is the last thing. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to rise interest rates out of respect of the inflation containment mandate. And this consumer price index, Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC.
CPI is going to include the food and energy, just overall consumer spending. The core CPI is going to break down everything, excluding the food and energy. So pretty similar news events happening at the same time. So definitely something you want to pay attention to when trading on August 11th, Wednesday. So this is going to drop at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Around 10:30 a.m., you can see right here, we have a little bit of moderate impact news coming out for the US dollar, again at 1:01 p.m. So stuff that you want to pay attention to, but shouldn't really cause too much of a ruckus in the markets on Wednesday. So definitely want to pay attention to that CPI at 8:30. Jumping into Thursday, same thing, pretty quiet overall for the entire week. We do have some moderate impact news at 2 a.m. coming out for the Great Britain pound, as well as a bunch of mild impact news events. So anytime you see a bunch of news events dropping like that, even though it's mild impact news, because it's so many mild impact and a moderate impact news dropping at the same time, sometimes you will see some liquidity and volume during that session. So you definitely want to pay attention to that stuff as well. The more news events dropping, sometimes the higher the impact, even if they are mild or moderate impact news events dropping. 4 a.m. and 5 a.m., a little bit of mild impact news, nothing crazy to pay attention to. And then at 8:30 a.m., we have the PPI, core PPI, and unemployment claims coming out for the US dollar. So if you're trading again at the start of that New York session, you definitely want to pay attention to these news events that are going to be dropping. I'm going to break down the PPI here for you guys right now. You can see right here what this is measuring. Change in price of finished goods and services sold by producers. If the actual is greater than forecast, it is going to be good for the currency. You can see the forecast right here is 0.6%. So if we come out at 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, or 1.0, that will actually be good for the currency pair overall. So you can see right here why traders care. It's a leading indicator of consumer inflation. When producers charge more for goods and services, the higher costs are usually passed to the consumer. So definitely something you want to pay attention to. This is breaking down. So definitely something you want to pay attention to. This is going to break down some of the inflation that is going on. You guys see all the time, for instance, let's just say like a cereal company charging more for the same amount of product. Gas prices going up, you're getting the same amount of gas but paying more money. This is going to be a good indicator of how the inflation is going for the US dollar at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday. So definitely want to pay attention to that. For the rest of the week, we're pretty quiet, really don't have too much going on. We do have the unemployment claims coming out, also the core PPI, and then at 1:01 p.m. on Thursday, the 30-year bond auction. So stuff that you want to pay attention to, but you definitely want to pay attention to the high impact news events that are dropping. Friday, August the 13th, pretty quiet. At 10 a.m. here, we do have the prelim UOM consumer sentiment. It's moderate impact news coming out at 10 a.m. So you kind of want to pay attention to that. But again, something that shouldn't stir up the markets too much. Overall, pretty quiet week. We only really have about 3 high impact news events that are dropping. So definitely want to pay attention to those when trading the markets this week. But hopefully you guys found some value in this, breaking these down for you guys every Sunday to show you what is going to be driving the currency markets every single day for the upcoming week. So definitely like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. We're dropping videos every single day of the week. Follow us on all major platforms. Links are in the description of this video for Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all major platforms. Links are in the description. Sign up to our 7-day free trial for our Discord community. You can copy our exact trades, get access to our community, our news bot, and so much more. And we're giving you free access to our beginners Forex trading course. So you definitely want to get access to that, help you get started trading in the foreign exchange markets in the right direction. We also have our recommended brokerages in the links of the description. We recommend Hugo's Way for some international clients and primarily our US clients. And we also have Trader's Way down there as well. You can also sign up for Webull and Robinhood to get a free stock in an exchange. We'll get a free stock as well. Start profiting together, start making money together. Like we've said in the past, primarily right now we're focused on foreign exchange, but we're constantly expanding and growing our assets as a team and as a community. So you definitely want to get access to this stuff. So definitely stay tuned. We got a lot more value, a lot more content coming out, paid courses, so much more in-depth content and value is coming out for you guys. And as always, thanks for watching.
Peace.